Hey y'all, welcome back to Shay Shay TV. Get with it, get with it. So today what we're gonna be talking about is, hold on, I wrote it down. Is how can depression and bulimia be from family trauma, and why is it so common in the community today? I wrote some before I get into the topic, I'm gonna just explain what depression is. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest and can interfere with your daily functionings. I also wrote about anxiety because I feel like depression and anxiety are like twins. One is a boy, one is a girl type of thing. Like they're kind of different, but they're right in the same category. So anxiety is a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry. You like you feel it like with your heart, your pulse and stuff. It starts to, like, when you're worrying, you start overthinking, or it's like fear. It is fear, a strong fear. You get like panic attacks, obsessive compulsive like in the obsessive compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder. What are some main causes of depression? Some main causes of depression are abuse, whether it's from the past, physical, sexual, or emotional, death or a loss, genetics, meaning it runs in the family, serious illnesses, etc. It's a lot that can cause depression. Now, bulimia, an emotional bulimia is an emotional disorder involving distortion of body image and an obsessive desire to lose weight, in which bouts of extreme overeating and followed by depression and self-induced vomiting, purging, or fasting. Meaning, you can go either or with bulimia. You can either eat too much, like just overeat, eat your feelings away, you always hungry, you just want to eat, or you eat too little where you don't want to eat at all, and or if you do eat, you force yourself to throw up. So it can go either way. Now, the question again, how can depression and bulimia be from family trauma? And why is it so common in the community today? Now, depression, anxiety, and bulimia, they all are like triplets. They're like triplets. They fit in the same, they're in the same category. I believe that depression and bulimia can be caused from family trauma, is caused from family trauma, because a lot of times that's where it come from. Like when it first starts, you expect your family to, one, half the time they either don't believe you when you try to reach out and tell them things about you or about your emotions. They kind of shut us down, like they don't want to listen to it, or they tell us that we're too young to feel a certain way, or they say it's nothing. Like they do things or say things to kind of brush your emotions away. So I can only speak for me. People who are similar to me and are like me, when that used to happen to me, I would stop saying how I felt. I would stop telling them how I felt. I would stop going to them about how I felt, because I felt like they wouldn't understand. So I would just let them emotions bottle up. People in school would try to bully me or mess with me or just be mean to me. A lot of words like, oh, I always got labeled as a hoe and I wasn't even having sex. And that always been my name since like elementary school. Honestly, little kids, you would think they wouldn't know what that is, but they did. And it wasn't, it's like they will all have different names for it as you get older, but it all is for the same thing. Or a skank, or a pop, because you know at one point the cereal pops They took that and they started calling females that you're a pop, meaning a hoe or whatever the name, whichever name it is. It's like I got called them all, and it brought down my self-esteem. It made me very depressed with myself. Not only that, but just family. What I used to be so skinny, where every time they see me, it was, you need to eat. Are you eating? Or are you so skinny? You need to put some meat on them bones. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that caused me to want to eat more, where I was eating a lot though. I was eating a lot. I just didn't gain weight. And it made me feel bad about my body, to where as I'm older now, I gained weight and I actually got a little bit chunky. I got chunky. I was chunkier than this. Like I got chunky. And then it switched to, you need to eat less. And it's like, come on. Why can't we all just be happy about our bodies? And if we not happy about it, it's something dealing with us and a personal thing, not because, oh, we're being knocked down from somebody else telling you about your body. And it's like, it mainly been family members for me to knock me down first before anybody else can knock me down. And I would feel it. I would feel everything. A lot of things, a lot of times I didn't even know what I was feeling. I just would feel so many different emotions. I would feel like I don't want to be here no more. I would feel like I'm worthless. I would feel like I can't, I'm always a disappointment to people, a lot. And especially because I didn't really care about what others thought about me, but I cared about what my family thought about me. And I started letting their words attack me, or not attack me. I started letting their word, yeah, it was attacking. Yeah, family mean well sometimes, but it's how they deliver it. And sometimes when they deliver their stuff, they say it in the most harsh way. Like it be like, why you had to say it like that? I get what your intentions are, but you could have said it in a different way. A lot of parents or just family members, they don't think about how they say things. They just say it and they think it's okay because they're family. So no, it's not okay at the end of the day. Yeah, you just want to, I know me when I was younger, I wanted to feel protected by my family, because it's already bad enough I gotta go to school and feel like I'm being attacked. So it's like, when I come home, I don't want to feel like I'm being attacked. I actually want to feel at peace. I want to feel at home. I want to feel welcomed. And it would be different for me. Yeah, they might think differently. They might think they were only trying to protect me, but what parents got to understand is that that's not protecting. That's actually doing quite the opposite. And it just a lot caused just sadness, not feeling like I fit in. I was always different from others, so that played a big role too. And like, I felt like I was an outsider to everybody, even my own family, because none of them talked to me. What family events, family cookouts, it would be, hi, hey, how you been? And that's it. None of them talked to me. None of them talked to me outside of it. None of them, even, and it's like, even till this day, I don't speak to my family like that. Like, I do, but I don't. Like, it's still the same thing. Like, I'm trying to get closer. I'm close to the ones that's been close to me, like my mom, my dad, like the ones who are close. But even that took some time, because I had to let go of a lot. Like, I'm still letting go, but I'm at a point in a place in my life where I'm more at peace with them, that I can look them in their face and just talk to them without feeling like shamed, or without feeling embarrassed or mad at them. And you know, I just started letting a lot of stuff go. A lot of people choose to stay in depression. I feel like I'm off of the topic. Well, I'm actually on, and why is it so common in the community today? It's so common because honestly nobody listens. Everybody always want to know how you feel. Everybody always want to know why you're depressed. But then when you tell them, they turn around and they tell you that's nothing to be depressed about, which they may feel that way. But who are you to tell someone who is feeling that way that it's nothing? Because now you're telling them that their feelings are nothing, their emotions are nothing, they are nothing. That's something that I would take, and I would take it in the wrong way. Like, wow, you so okay. We got to know how to talk to each other, because the way we talk to each other is not it. It's not all of the mean. I'm a very blunt person, but then they're really mean. It's like not everybody can handle that bluntness. You gotta pick and choose who can handle certain things and who can't. Like, pick and choose how to talk to certain people. You can't talk to everybody the same, because not everybody can handle that. And then listening, like, you have to really listen, because a lot of depressed people don't reach out. They don't. Sometimes they do. Like, it's some, because I was the one that I wanted help. I did. It's just, I guess I was reaching out to all the wrong people. They didn't hear me. And it took me to be strong about that, because I could have been one of those who just left a note and did what I had to do, honestly. But I didn't want to go down that route. And honestly, me thinking about my little siblings and how they would feel if I did that, it helped me. It helped me a lot, because I didn't care about the adults. I didn't care what they thought. I was thinking about my little siblings. I was thinking about my little siblings. And it was like, nah, I don't want to lead them like that, because they don't deserve that. But dang, it's like my thoughts kind of, I strongly dislike when I do that, because I be knowing what I want to say, and then I be wanting to say so much that my mind just be shattered a little bit. But it's okay, we all do it. Being abused, being sexually abused, mentally abused, that all plays a huge part, because then you don't feel beautiful, you don't feel worthy, you feel like you just okay, I'm gonna just use me as an example. I'm getting better, but I was feeling like a walking sex doll. And before a sex doll even was a sex doll, I was just feeling like a walking body. That's all people see me as. It's just this beautiful, on the outside, she has a nice body. They don't look at nothing else. So what do? They say things that they know I would like to hear, and they get in my pants. And it'd be like, as I got older, I started realizing that. And I started thinking about, instead of being mad at them, because people gonna be people at the end of the day, I started thinking about, what am I doing? And it's a lot of times where I didn't want to, but it's like I just gave them what they wanted, instead of it being about what I wanted, and just disrespecting myself all the way. And that wasn't right. But I'm so used to being touched or being used in that way, mentally, physically, it don't even matter, just at all, that I didn't know how to love myself, and I didn't know how to stick up for myself. So I just let myself just go through a lot that it could have been avoided. And then because I didn't feel protected by my own family and stuff, that it just was like, well, hey, like, I had a it is what it is mentality, like, oh well, welp. And that's not good to have, because then you just lose faith, you lose the beauty in how you view yourself. You don't feel beautiful, you don't feel like you're worthy. You just think, you start to believe you are what other people think you are. You start to believe that, and that's not it at all. You're actually way more, like, you're way, everybody is valuable in their own way. Everybody should respect each other. The world would be a better place if we did. But it's not like that. And being called either too fat, too skinny, a death or a loss, somebody that helped keep you sane. If they pass away, you feel like you're nothing without them, like you can't go on with your life without them, and that's false. Yeah, they helped you, but you can help yourself. They helped you, but you helped yourself. They only can give advice, and it's up to you to take it and do it for yourself. So it'd be like, take on with that person who passed away, take it on and continue to live your life. They wouldn't want you to stop. They would want you to keep going. They would want you to do all the things that you love doing. You should want to do it for yourself. But if you don't have that motivation for yourself, think of them, and that'll really push you to do it for them. If it ain't for yourself, it'll be for them. And then on the long run, you'll see like, wow, I did that. And then eventually, yes, it is for yourself. It's for yourself, but for them. You start just overthinking a lot of things, like a lot of things that could be very false, but you start thinking that they're true. You start having nightmares, bad dreams. You start thinking everybody out to get you. You just start, everything just be so negative. You start thinking negative, and that be the outcome of it, just negativity. Let's see. The genetics. I really do believe that plays a big part, because if you look at your like past, if you look at your family members, and it's like, you know, you're not the only one who's been depressed or very, 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 very sad or suicidal or anything. And it's like, you see that it's a common thing within your family. Oh yeah, baby. I feel like, honestly, everybody can be depressed at a point in time. I feel like depression runs in everybody. Once we all have emotions, we all are sad. Some are just more sad than others. A lot of, it's some that can handle their sadness, that they don't let it get to that point. But it's a lot of people who can't handle that pain, and they let it get to that point. And then it's like, when it is to that point, they don't know how to get out of it. They say, it's hard to get out of it, which it really is very hard to get out of it, but you just got to push yourself. A lot of people give up. A lot of people don't have that motivation to get out of it. That's why they stay in it. That's why I say I recommend therapy to anybody who is feeling low or feeling in a stuck place, especially when they feel like they don't have nobody to help them get out, because they really do need help. I say pray. I say ask God for help. I say, like, when you feel like you're all alone, I say you go to him, and he will really guide you. He'll guide you in the right direction. He'll never steer you in the wrong place, and he'll never put you through anything that he knows you can't handle. That's where we mess up at. We be so sad about certain things that we feel like it's the end of the world, when it's not. Take that as a compliment, and take it as, I'm strong. I'm very strong. And yeah. What else? I already know I was jumping, but it's okay. The overeating, I was doing both, so I couldn't speak for bulimia, because I wasn't trying to make myself throw up, but like when I was when I did get upset or mad or anything, I I just automatically wouldn't even be hungry. And I could go days to weeks without eating nothing and I'll be good. I could just drink water or something. Or I'll eat a snack, but no full meals. No meals. Just like junk food. And then it was times where it switched and I started overeating. That was the first time that like I would be full and still be eating, just still eating. I would feel like my stomach about to pop and I'll just keep stuffing. I would eat my feelings away, and honestly, that did make me feel better. No, it didn't make me feel better like overall, but like just at the time, if I was upset, I would go to some food and I would feel better right right after, and that's not good. It's like no. Gotta know have to know how to deal with your emotions. Don't just stuff it in no food, or don't just not eat either. Like, now what I can say is my coping mechanism is writing. I write down my emotions, I write down my feelings, and that's been helping. Or therapy. I've went to therapy. No, I haven't gone to therapy in a long time. I've been thinking about going back actually, but the writing has helped a lot, because when you read back on what you write, and it has to be encouraging, motivational. It can't just be on no negative, dark shit, for real. You have to be encouraging yourself to do better. And you read back at that, you'll be like, wow, I wrote that. You'll start to see a change in yourself. You'll start to see a change in how you're writing about yourself, what you're writing about yourself. You'll be more careful about what you write too, because you don't want to talk no negativity on you. You don't. Whether you're writing it, talking it, thinking it, because that's all you're going to get is negativity. You have to change the way you think. Yes, it's hard, but it takes you to get you out of that. Not no therapist, not no pills, not no honestly anything. It takes you to get you out of that depression, or you're going to always stay there, and then you're going to need to have coping mechanisms to get you throughout your day, because you can't function by yourself. And that's how y'all want to live, because I don't, and I'm not going to. I refuse to take the pills that I was subscribed with, because yes, I have been sad and down, depressed, all of that, but I don't believe that that's gonna help me. That's only to cope with your emotions. I don't want my body to feel like she needs that in order to get through her day. Without them, she's nobody. Because no, I'm somebody. And yeah. It's a lot. It's really a lot. And depression runs in a lot of us even younger than me, definitely, because they feel unheard. They feel like nobody understands them. They feel like nobody sees them. They feel invisible, because I know I felt invisible. Sometimes I still feel invisible, but it's like I'm happy with myself. I see me. I know me. I know what I like and what I don't like. I know me more than anybody else could know me, honestly. And that's how I be moving through my days, and it be getting me. It be getting me through them, because like TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, I understand why people get on that. Even the adults, the old people, everybody gets on that, because it's kind of, you get to be yourself without being judged. Yeah, people are still gonna judge you, but it's kind of like you don't care, because you know it's others on here who are getting judged too, and they don't care either. And then it's like you just feel like you have a little TikTok family. Yeah, you don't know nobody, but everybody is uplifting. Everybody gets to be goofy. Everybody gets to dance weird. Everybody gets to act. Everybody gets to just do things without feeling like they being judged. Yeah, of course. Once again, it's always somebody that tries it. And for the people who do judge, take it as they're unhappy with themselves and it's something about you that they wish was about them. So they try to do everything in their power to knock you down, make you feel bad about yourself, make you feel like you're less than a person, because honestly 9 times out of 10 they feel that way. And it's like when you can move like that with that mindset, nothing can get under your skin unless you let them. And that's how we all gotta move. Like, stop letting certain things get you down, pull you down. You pick yourself back up. You don't need nobody. You don't need your family to pick you up. You don't need that friend, that best friend to pick you up. You don't need your favorite cousin to pick you up. You don't need your older sister, older brother, younger brother, older, whatever. It don't matter. You don't need nobody to pick you up but you. You gotta pick yourself up. Until then, you're gonna always be sad and depressed. A lot of people stay sad and depressed because they depend on others to help them get them out of that, instead of just getting themselves out of that themselves. That's the real rip. I had to get myself out of this, because you could go to therapy, but if you're not trying to take what they telling you, that ain't gonna work either. It's like you gotta want to do better for yourself. You have to want to you have to want to do better for yourself. You have to want therapy. You have to want advice, because people give advice, and it could be advice that you don't want. So it'd be like, I ain't taking that. And then there you go, and then you walking around like, oh, nobody helped me, blah blah blah. But it's like, it's people who tried to help you and you pushed them away. You didn't want to take their advice. You told them what they were saying was nothing, or it's not helping, or you don't need that. So yeah, the problem is you. The problem is you. The depression is so common. It's so much because everybody be so stuck up their ass that they don't want to do better. They depend on others to get them out of it and to make them happy, instead of them making themselves happy, doing things they love to do. You like painting? Go paint. Don't lay in bed all day and mope around about how nothing changed. Make that change. The change starts with you. It starts with you. And you'll see, when you start to change yourself in a positive way, yeah, negativity is always going to be there. The negativity is meant to be there so you can learn from them, so you can grow from them, not stay there, not turn negative, not be negative, not now you're doing what others did to you. Now you pulling other people down who were trying to be up and trying to stay up. Now you're pulling them down with you because you're not happy about yourself. No. The change starts with you. You want to not be depressed anymore. You want to not be sad. You want to not have anxiety. You gotta do stuff to get yourself out of that. You have to do the things you love. Be at peace with yourself. Love yourself. Like, I'm learning too. Like, I'm learning. And I'm happy where I'm at right now. Like, no job and all, but I'm happy. Because my mental health is everything to me. I'm eating again. I'm eating more healthier. Doing the things that I love. This is one of many things that I love. It's actually funny because it's some things I didn't even know I would be interested in, or I would fall in love with, that I fell in love with, or I'm falling in love with. And yeah, you start to learn new things about yourself that you didn't even know you would like or be into or be capable of doing. So yeah, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And yeah, but yeah, it's the change starts with you. Depression, anxiety, bulimia, they all run around in the young community the most, because the young community is very stubborn. They don't want to listen to the adults. They're so angry. They feel like it's too late when it's not, and they keep themselves there. They don't know how to get themselves out. And I hope this video helps them understand that help is within them. that help is, it starts with them. They gotta change their behavior on certain things, because depression, also makes people move how they feeling. They angry, they gonna move angrily. They gonna try to hurt others because they hurt, and that's not the way to do it. You're not gonna never be happy. You're only gonna just dig a deeper hole for yourself. The change starts with you. You gotta get yourself and pull yourself out of that rabbit hole. You gotta do things you love doing, whether anybody understand it or not. That's where family comes in at, and they try to tell you, no, you can't do things. No, if you love it, you do it. If you fell in it, you fell in it. You would never know unless you try it. Try it. Do it. Bump what the family say. If you think that's what, if you know that's what you're interested in, do it. I say do it, because you never know. You might be bomb in it. You might really be successful in it. You would never, don't fear. Don't be scared of anything, because fear is our biggest enemy. Fear stops us from doing a lot. So I hope this helped, because I'm gonna be looking back at this video for me too, because I know I be having some fears that I'm scared of. I'm scared of failure. I fear that, because I'm tired. I've been failing, and I'm tired of that. It's like I want to be successful at something for once, but I'm not gonna give up either. I'm gonna keep going. If you gotta keep failing in order to be successful, do that, because you never gave up on yourself. You're never giving up. Don't ever give up on your dreams, ever, because you never know. You might be right there and you just give up. No, keep going, despite how you feeling, despite if you sad. When you sad, that's when you get up and you push yourself. That's when you really push yourself. When you don't feel like doing it, when you feel like, oh, it's not gonna work, that's when you get up and you do it. You see. And if it don't work, try it a different way. If that don't work, try it another different way. And if that don't work, do something else. It's what you want to do. Just don't give up, because giving up is not an option. It's not. And that's all I have to say for today. And I hope this helped y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And once again, that change starts with you. That's it. That's all. Like, comment, and subscribe my video. Share it out, please. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses. I'm sending my blessings to everybody, because we all need it.